Okay, good afternoon, Chiro and Jijar. Hi, good afternoon.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Let's wait for the others. So, what we will have today will be about variables. Because last time we have the flow charts and the algorithm and pseudocode, and we will try to have simple problems and try to answer the flowchart and algorithm, and I will also explain what variables are. So I hope that we can finish it in the whole lesson. Okay, waiting for the others. Did you have your lunch, girls? Did you have your lunch already? Hello, Fuang. Oh, I only have four students right now. Waiting for the others. I hope that we can start at 1:15. Let me screenshot your attendance. Okay, waiting. I still only have five. Anyways, Dijar, Zero, Fuwang, do you have questions about our topic last time regarding flowcharts? Do you have any questions, or do you want to ask something that you don't understand about it? Mimai, Mickey, Fasaigan. Okay. I have Gan, Didar, Miki, Fasai, Dear, I, Chiro, Fuwang, Plum, Panghom, Bopor, Moning. Let's try to start at 1:15. Okay, 15 students. Popor, are you already here? Did you join already? I can see you have a lot of names. Why is it like that? I will screenshot. I think Popor has a problem with her connection. Okay, so far 18 students. Okay. Wait a minute, girls. Okay, Pami and Popor still joining. Okay. If okay, Popor joined already. I have 23 students, so I think we can start now. Let me screenshot your names first and send it for attendance. Okay, so please prepare your Google Classroom and please prepare for our flowchart activity. I hope you still remember our lesson last time about flowcharts and pseudocode and algorithm. Okay, so algorithm again is the step-by-step solution on how to solve a problem. And our problem last time is about the stamp. Okay, so we reviewed it, and I know you understand it because no one is asking a question. And right now, we will try to explain. Hello, who's this, Pammy? Hello, Pammy. We will try to explain about variables, okay? If you have or if you can answer me, please do. Okay. Share. So last time in our problem about how many stamps should you use for the number of sheets that you have in a mail. Okay. Can you give me the names of the variables in the problem? Can you give me the names of the variables that we use in the problem about the sheets and the stamps? Okay. Anyone? Anyone? Hello? Can you see my PowerPoint? Now I'm asking you, in this algorithm or in this problem, can you tell me the algorithm or the variable names that we used? Give me one. Give me one variable that we used. Or the
Sheep.
name. Okay, thank you. Very good. That sheets. Who's that?
I.
Okay, thank you for answering. That's correct. One is sheets, which is the number of sheets. So that's the variable name for the sheets of paper. What else?
Stem.
Okay,
Stem.
stamps. Very good. That's the stamps, which is the round off answer of the sheets divided by 5. So we have two variables here, sheets and stamps. Okay, so I said last time that it actually depends on how you name it. We can name it a different one as long as it is related to the value, the value that we're getting. How about on the second problem that we had last time about calculating the average of your scores in a certain subject? Can you give me the variable names that we used?
Red.
We have grade, okay, that's the grade, the total grade, okay. What else? Did we use grade or did we use the names of the subject? The problem is, please calculate for the average of the grades that you have in math, English, and science. Try my ka? Yes?
Yes. Okay.
Yes. And then we use the variable names of the grades, math, English, and science because it's easy to understand and it's the same as the value. Aside from that, we also have the variable name, which is the total or the sum, okay? The total, which is grade in English plus math plus science is equal to total. Tama ka? Did we do that?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And lastly, we get the answer by making another variable, which is the average. Actually, we use the name average, which is total divided by 3 is equal to average. So how do we know if the name is correct or the variable name is right? Okay, so let's have this lesson about variables. Let me present it to you. Okay. So what is a variable? At first, you actually cannot see the variable, but variable is just a storage or a container. It is a name for a certain value, such as when you have math, which is X and Y, and also when you have science, you name it as velocity, you name it as kilometers, so as long as it represents a certain value which is the same as what it is. Okay, so again, variable is a container or a storage area to hold a data, and you can save it and retrieve it. Okay, you can get it and you can display it. All right, so how do we name the variables? Each variable should be given a unique name or identifier. Variable is the same name as identifier. Don't be confused. It is the same. When you say identifier, it's the same as variable. Okay? And if you will see in this example, we have different names here. So this Variable names is about what? What do you think? It is all about, what do you think this one is all about? It's about, anyone?
Yes, sir.
A user. User what?
User profile.
Okay, user profile. So all of these variables are about user profile, but are they the same? For example, this one, the first one, I have capital U and then SER underscore capital P ROFILE, user profile. But this one, the second one, I have all small letters. Are they the same? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Okay, very good. No, because this one will have another storage location. Okay, and the second one, this user profile here, has another storage location. So they are not the same, although they look the same, but they are different since of the capital letters. Okay, that means that it depends on how you name your variable. So as long as when you declare it, or whatever you use in the beginning is what you will keep on using until the end of your algorithm or flowchart. Okay. Next, so variables can represent numeric values such as last time we have numbers 1, 2, 3, and so on, or the grades 98, 150. Okay, so these are numeric values or numbers, but it's not only that. Variables can also save characters. When you say characters, it is only composed of one letter. Okay, an example of a character is letter C or A, B, C, D, and so on, as long as it's only one letter or one number. Okay? And another one, a variable can represent character strings. If characters is only composed of one letter or one number, a character string is composed of word or 2 digits, 3 digits, and so on numbers. Okay? When you say, for example, letter A, what is it? Characters or character strings? If I give you an input of letter A, small letter A, would you characterize it as a character or character strings? What is it? A character or a character string? When you get an input of letter A from a user, or she answered letter A, what is your middle initial? Oh, my middle initial is A. So is it a character or character string type of variable? Which one?
Character string.
Characters.
It's only character. Okay? It's only a character if it's letter A. Or when you say that what is your last name? Oh, my last name is Smith. So is it a character or character string? SMIT.
Characteristic.
Very good. It's a character string. So that's the difference of the two. And aside from that, it also represents memory address such as 0 to 1s or the memory location in the computer. However, we will not tackle a lot more about memory address because we are only learning the basic in our lesson. So the number one rule in naming a variable is, remember, it should use only alphabets. Okay, it will only use letters, number, and underscore. So you can use this one. This is called an underscore. Can you use a hashtag, a hash key? Yes or no?
No.
No. Okay. No, you cannot. Can you use dot? For example, first dot name. Can you do that? Can you name a variable like
No.
that? No, very good. So you cannot use those things. Only alphabets, number and underscore, and this three you can put it all together, such as last underscore name one. So that's fine. Next rule is it should not begin with a number and must have at least one alphabet. So for example, I have one first name. Is it acceptable? Is it a valid name for a variable? One, let me type. One last name. Is this one correct? Can you use this name for a variable? Yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go back to the rule. The rule is you can use an alphabet, number, and underscore. So alphabet, yes. Number, yes. Underscore, yes. Second rule is it should not begin with a number. This one begins with a number, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. And it says it should not begin with a number. So can you use this name as a variable name, yes or no?
No.
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 Very good. No, you cannot use that. Okay. So is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's go to the next one. Very good. Let's go to the next one. Okay, let's have this one. Let's have this examples. Okay, wait. Having a problem with my PowerPoint. Number one. Number one. Is this one an acceptable variable name? Yes or no? This one. Number one. Can you use this as a variable name? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, very good. You can use this one. How about A123? Yes or no?
Yeah.
A123. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can use that one because
Yes.
it doesn't begin with a number. Next, school asterisk. Yes or no?
No.
No,
No.
very good. Why?
Because it's
Because
have
it have button.
Okay. So because it has an asterisk, so no, 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 you should not put this one. How about this one? Last space name.
No.
What?
No.
Why?
This have a space.
Very good. Very good. That's right. It should not have a space. So this has a space, so it cannot be used as a variable. Next. Oh, chair is going in and out. Next, number underscore two. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, you can use this one. How about first number?
No.
No.
No, very good. 100.
No.
No, yes, no. How about
No.
percent rate?
No.
No.
Okay, very good. So, is it clear how to? Sorry, my daughter is beside me. And I cannot put her downstairs. Be quiet. Be quiet, please. Okay. Oh, you go and play with your dolly in there. So I think it's all clear how to name the variables. Now let's go back to your flow charts. So again, we need to do the algorithm first and then the flow chart. And algorithm is also like the same as pseudocode. When you're doing this, actually, since we're doing it online, I don't have a board and you don't have a notebook right now, but we can use a Microsoft Word. So I will open a Microsoft Word file. Okay. And then in Microsoft Word, there are some details on how you will create your flowchart. So can you see my Microsoft Word right now? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's do this one. So let's have the problem first. Okay. The problem is write an algorithm that converts kilometers into meters. Let me make it big. Okay. All right. Write an algorithm that converts kilometers into meters. Number one, let's focus on algorithm first. Okay, what is the algorithm? What is the first one that you need to do? What is the first step that you need to do when you convert kilometer into meters? Number one, what is the first thing that we need to do? Anyone? Can you look on your notebook if you have your notebook with you, or if you can still remember what we did with the sheets and then doing the average? The first thing that we need to do is look at the problem and then again check what are the important details that you need. What are the important details that you need there? What is the important?
Kilometer.
Okay, so write an algorithm that converts kilometers. This one is important. What else? What else? What else is important here? So you can solve the problem aside from kilometers. What else? We need to convert it into meters, right? So we need to know the kilometers and the meters. Which one should you get from the user? Which one should you get first? Kilometers or meters?
Kilometer.
Okay,
Kilometer.
so we get the value of what? Get the value of kilometers. And you want to call it what? What do you want to name it? The variable name.
A.
Hmm? You want to name it as kilo? You want to name it as km? Which one do you want? Anyone?
KM.
Okay, let's name it as km. Is this acceptable name for a variable? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, it is acceptable. It's all small letters. Okay, it doesn't start with number. Okay, so since we get the value of kilometers from the user, what is the next step? How will you convert the number of kilometers into meters? Now we think of a mathematical equation on how to solve the problem. What is the solution for converting kilometers and meters? Anyone? How do you convert a kilometer into meter? For example, you get the value of kilometers from the user. The user put 300 kilometers. How will you convert this 300 kilometers into meters? Give me a solution. Give me a formula.
Divide
Hmm? Minus, divide, multiply. What?
multiply 100. Hey,
Thank you.
1000.
Okay, thank you. Multiply what? You use the word multiply what? What should we multiply? Please complete it.
One.
Multiply. Make use of the variable. Multiply. Okay, someone is answering. Teacher. Let me see. I cannot. Oh, sorry, Naline. Thank you. Thank you, PM. Okay, multiply what? Multiply km by how many? Multiply km by
1000.
100? Huh?
1,000.
1000. Don't be confused. Okay, multiply km by 1000. So when you multiply it, what do you want to call it? What do you want to call the variable? Since this one, the kilometer, is different. When you multiply km by 1000, it will give you another result, another data, or another value. So what do you want to name it?
Meter.
Okay, meter. Okay. So once you get the answer, once you get the answer, you will display what? Display what? Display what? Which one will you display? km or meter?
Meter.
Of course, the meter. or the result. Okay, display meter. So that's it. In this problem, we have two variables, which is km and meter. And we solved the problem on how to convert kilometers into meters. Get the value of kilometers first. So for example, it's 300. Multiply km by 1,000. So it will be 300 times 1,000 is equal to how much?
No.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, sorry. Sorry. I'm back now. Okay, can you still see my Microsoft Word? So that's
Yes.
300,000. Okay, and display the meter. It is 300,000. That's the answer. Okay, so how will we do it in flowchart? Let's make it fast. Flowchart. Okay, in this Microsoft Word, there is a design part there. I mean, insert. Okay, and there are shapes. Okay, look at this one closely, and in the shapes we have flowchart here, this one flowchart. So we will make use of this to create a flowchart in a Microsoft Word. So again, what is the shape that you need when you starting a flowchart? What shape should be the beginning of the flowchart? Is it parallelogram? Is it oval? Is it rectangle or diamond?
Oh.
Okay, so we
Oh.
use an oval one. Okay, this one. And what is inside this one? What is inside? We have a start. Okay, very good. Next, again, insert shapes and look for the one that connects the shapes, which is a line with an arrow. Okay, so we do this and put it down. Now I can make it blue and I can make it a lot thicker. There, it's better. Okay, next. So we have the start now. Now go back to the algorithm. What shape do we need to use when we get the value of kilometers? What shape do we need to use?
Parallelogram.
Okay, thank you. That's a parallelogram because it's an input, and then connect it to your arrow and insert a text. Add text. What should be inside the parallelogram? We can say get km. Simple as that because we have the variable name which is km. You can actually use the word get or insert or enter. Those words are the words that we can use when we say that we want to get something or get the data. Okay, get, insert, enter. Let me make it big. Okay, enter km. This is the variable name. Let me make it red. Okay, so start, get, insert, enter km. You can only use one
Teacher,
there. Mm-hmm.
teacher, excuse
Yes.
me. She has problem about her audio. She can join the Zoom, but at the first she can.
Mm-hmm. So I will try to post the video in YouTube so she can watch. Okay.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
teacher.
So next one, we already have number one. Next is number two. Multiply km by 1,000. And what should be the shape? Insert. What shape?
Rectangle.
Okay. Thank you. Very good. That's a rectangle. Wait, rectangle here. So here, put it down. And what should be inside? Look back at number two.
Modify.
Multiply
Multiply.
km by meter.
By
Okay, so again, how will you make it a mathematical equation? We don't use the word multiply. Multiply is by for algorithm and pseudocode. But in the flowchart, we need to make it an actually an equation, such as stamp is equal to 5 divided by, or she's divided by 5. How about here? Anyone? Meter is equal to
One,
Kilometer
eh,
device.
kilometer.
kilometer,
Kilometer
kilometer,
1,000.
times
Okay,
1,000.
km times 1000. I don't use the word kilometer. Why? Because we said that our variable name is km. And I didn't, this one, I said meter. Is this correct or no? Capital M. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, but I have
yes,
capital M, and if you will see my algorithm, it's small letter m. Is it the same?
no,
No. So I need to make it smaller. Okay, so I need to stick to the variable that I declare in the algorithm. Kao dyan, Micah, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, next. Okay, the next one. When we have meter is equal to km times 1000, what is the next one? Number 3. Okay, thank you. It's a parallelogram. So I will just copy this one. Copy and edit the text. And then what should be in here? Display what? Display
Meter.
meter. Very good. So aside from the word display, you can say display, output, show. They are the same words. Okay? But you will only use one word from that. I just give you an example. So this is a simple one about, or the algorithm on how to solve the conversion of kilometers to meters. This is the algorithm, and then this is the flow chart. And are we finished? Are we done? Are we done? Yes or
no.
no? What is missing? What is missing here? What is missing? What is the one missing here? The
Oh.
the what? What is
And
the, okay, the end. Of course, the end. Don't forget the end. So I will put this one here and end. Okay. End. Okay, that's it. That's the flowchart and the pseudocode. Okay. Any questions? Okay, so I only have 1 minute. Now let me explain another problem, and this one will be your homework or your seat work. The problem is create an algorithm that displays the percentage of a certain number from the total. For example, you will get a certain number, and then you will tell how many percent it is in the total. For example, is how much is the value of the total is 300, and you need to find what is the percentage of 120 of 100. What is the percentage of 120 of 300? That's an example, okay? So the things that you need to get is, again, a certain number and, okay, sorry, a certain number and the total number, okay? This certain number, for example, is 120, and the total is, for example, 300. So you need to find the percentage. Okay? You need to do an algorithm like this. Get the value